Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, everybody. I have so much stuff to talk to you about today. I'm doing a quiche for Christmas morning. I am doing a DIY gift for if you have a lot of people to get gifts for and you don't have so much money. I'm also doing, my Crowdtap stuff came in for Sahale Snacks, and I'm doing a DIY mug cookie thing that turned out okay, but not like super great. So, Merry Christmas, and I hope you like the vlog. Mwah. This is what baking for 2 days looks like. Okay, so my mission from Sahale Snacks came through from Crowdtap, and I just want to say that this guy right here is amazingly delicious. It's the salted caramel apple pecan layered nut bar. Seriously, I want to keep them all for myself. But, I think that I will be using them as stocking stuffers, unfortunately for me. Okay, so one of the challenges that they had for Crowdtap with the Sahale Snacks was to actually make something out of these. And so I'm going to attempt to do a mug cookie with these. Okay, so I've added a tablespoon of coconut flour, and now I'm adding a tablespoon of almond flour. And then I am just going to sprinkle in a little bit of these pomegranate vanilla flavored cashews. I'm going to add in just a sprinkle of these Sahale honey almonds that also look like they have cranberries in them as well. Okay. Then I'm going to add a little bit of extra dried cranberries because I really like them. They are delicious. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of the white chocolate chips. There we are. That was actually way more than I intended on putting in there. That's better. I'll put those back in there when I have two hands. Now, what I'm going to do is add just 1/4 of a teaspoon of coconut oil, because I think that if I add any more, it will be way too much. But I also think that it needs a little bit of oil to help bind it all together. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of water, which may be too much. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just winging this. So I ended up putting another tablespoon of water in it because it didn't look like quite enough. And now I'm going to microwave it for 30 seconds. So it looks about the same after it's been microwaved. Let's see how it tastes. Make sure that I get some of my Sahale Snacks in there. That's pretty good. It's kind of cookie dough-ish, but of course the coconut flour and the almond flour make it a little bit more mealy. But that's okay. If you're looking for something in the cookie dough family and you're trying to stay a little bit more healthy, a little bit lower sugar, then that might be the way to go. This is the stuff that I'm putting in my quiche. The first thing I'm going to do is pre-cook my sausage. I'm using regular pork sausage. You could also use turkey sausage or veggie sausage or whatever your preference is. Then I am going to pre-bake my pre-made pie crust just a little bit, enough to where they are solid, so they don't get all mushy when I put the eggs in. I'm doing that at 350. It's at 150 right now. It's heating up. But I pretty much cook everything that I bake at 350, unless it says otherwise to do so. Then I'm going to chop up my onion and put it in with my sausage after my sausage is done. Just to cook it down a little bit so it's not like, you don't have like big crunchy pieces of onion in your quiche. I cut it in half first, and then I'm going to slice it like this, and then cut back across to make squares. So there's my onion, and my sausage is cooked, and so my onion is going to go in with it. And I'm just going to stir that around a little bit and let it saute for a few minutes until the onion is more soft. The next thing you want to do is crack all of your eggs in a bowl and add just a tad of either milk or I'm using heavy whipping cream right now. And then you want to add your salt and your pepper. Just try and see if I don't put too much here. Just sprinkle a little in there. And where's my pepper? There we are. That should be good. I'm making 2 deep dish quiches, so that's why I'm using so much stuff. If you're making it for 1 person or 2 people, then you will use about half the eggs. I used about a dozen eggs and just half the ingredients all around. Oh, I forgot to say, you want to beat that until all the egg yolks are broken and it's all basically one continuous blob of yellow. Okay, so as you can see, my onions have gotten all nice and translucent, and my crusts have a lovely tan. And now I have put the spinach in there. If you get frozen or canned, you're going to have to drain it. And if you get just fresh, you can use fresh and just chop it up. But you're going to have to mix that in there really good. I also like to use green peppers in mine, but I forgot to get them, so this is what we got. Alright, so once I get that all kind of mushed up in there, then I am going to mix the sausage onion mixture and the egg mixture together, not in the pan though, because then it'll cook the egg mixture and that's not what we want. Okay, so now I am going to pour my whole egg mixture in these pans and cook them some more. I love this recipe because really you don't have to put the spinach in it if you don't like spinach. You don't have to add onions if you don't like onions. If you want to just do eggs and cheese, you can do that. That's fine. Let's see, if you want to just do eggs and spices, that works as well. It's really versatile, and I like recipes like that are just totally chill. You can just do whatever you want with them, and they'll turn out good. One load down, one to go. And last but not least, here's my DIY gift featuring Sahale Snacks and my favorite Tazo Chai tea. Not hitting the actual tea bag in there. Make sure that it's moved over enough that you're just getting through the paper. And then I am going to thread my ribbon through these holes from the back so I can tie a bow in the front. Okay, so I've threaded that through, and now I am going to wrap the back around my mug and attempt to show you what I'm doing one-handed. Then I'm going to just pull that through. I so need a tripod. Anyhow, I pulled that through until the ribbon is tied around the mug, and then I'm going to tie that in a bow, and I'm not going to attempt to video while I'm tying that.